Woo! It's April and it's negative
Well,
6.
I don't know if it's nothing because he doesn't register in the system, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, man.
You blame me. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, yeah, they're like, oh, the guy even had the audacity to take it off my keychain and leave the rest of my keys.
Well, I threw it out. Her keychain thing. It's ugly as fuck. It's all rusted.
Oh. Anyway, guys, what's good? It's, what is it today? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Day 3. Biceps and triceps.
Open up the thing, though, bro.
Here, take it.
Everybody knows what you mean, though.
Biceps and triceps. I'm gonna get this workout in today. Nice empty gym. Alright, what's up, guys? So, back with another video today. Obviously, we're doing some arms, and we're going to be hitting like a double. It's kind of like a double day. We're going to be doing some biceps and some triceps today. So, as always, guys, we're going to do some warm-ups here. So, grab a light weight. We're doing some double hammers here just to warm up, and then we're going to do some stretching. Just warming up the arms. You know, it's nothing. You're not supposed to be choosing anything too heavy here. As you can see, now I went from doubles. Now I'm doing some isolated. Just getting the blood flowing in the arms, feeling a little pump. And, yeah, and then we're gonna, as you can see here, I'm showing Chris, like, hey man, don't be running with the weight. So just one at a time, just focusing, come up with one little tiny little squeeze at the top, and then controlling the weight down, not letting it fall to your side. But as you can see there with Chris, I was just instructing him, you know, we're not running with the weights, man. We're just doing one at a time. And he switched it up. And as you can see, we're just doing a couple shoulder rolls here, just loosening up the joints, the arms. Even though we're doing biceps and triceps, sometimes you get your shoulders engaged in some moves. Sometimes you feel like, as you can see, I'm grabbing my chest because my chest is tight from doing chest the other day, drinking some water, and just reaching at the back there, stretching out the biceps. There's a lot of good moves you can do to stretch out your biceps if they're tight, guys. Anyway, guys, here with the first move, we're doing some hammer curls, and we're going to be shooting for 4 sets, 10 reps. And same thing here, guys, just controlling the motion up and down. Chris has actually made a change here in this week. He chose 25-pound weights, and you know, he's been moving up big time in his weights. And as you guys are going to see later on in the video, Chris is going to be really emphasizing writing down his stuff. Like I was saying in earlier videos, guys, I know I didn't show much of him doing that, but it's an important step during this process to really be recording your progress to see where you are each week, so that you know, when you hit that particular workout, that particular move again, and the following week, you'll know where you were as far as weight goes. As you can see here, same thing, kind of starting off with a lighter weight. You guys are going to see later on, we're going to be moving up in weight. I think Chris actually in this particular one, he actually was, he chose 25 pounds for his first set, and you know, it didn't really feel too comfortable for him. So as you can see here, he dropped down to 20 pounds. Still feeling the move nonetheless, still controlling the move. We're doing 10 reps, so it's kind of high reps, I guess you could say. Like, sure, you could grab some heavy weights and do 68, depending on what you're doing though. You know, we're really focusing on higher reps in most of our workouts. If you guys have followed us along here, you've probably noticed. As you see, Chris really pushing through the end here for those 10, making sure he hits that 10 reps, squeezing at the top, really emphasizing the squeeze at the top. And then here you go, guys. I thought I'd put it in for you this time, but Chris recording his progress. Very proud of this young man right here, recording the progress. Gotta show you. You guys record it any way you want. There's no specific way. Gotta get the fist bumps in. Good job, Chris, for recording your shit. And I hope you guys are doing the same. But as you can see, Chris going back to the 25 pounds now. So, you know, he started off with 25. It didn't feel so good. Then he dropped to 20 on his second set. But here he is hitting the 25 pounds on the third set. And I think he's actually going to be doing a strip set. So this might not even be the third set. I think this is the fourth set. So, you know, he did what he could with the 25 pounds. And then I'm handing him some lighter weights here on the bench that we have ready. Giving him the 20 pounds. So he's going down essentially another 5 pounds. And he's going to finish off making sure he hits the 10 reps, if not more here. As you can see, he's a lot more comfortable with this weight. He's not struggling as much, but the struggle is fine, guys. You can embrace the struggle as long as your form's on point. I don't know what I said to Chris there, but I obviously got him laughing. But as long as your form's on point, you know, by all means, if you guys want to push yourself for that, go ahead. As you can see, Chris going down again. And I think I just gave him some 10 pounds. So yeah, this is the last set. This is the fourth set. So the fourth set's kind of like a superset. So he started off with 25s, went to 20s. Now he's hitting off the doubles with some 10s here. So this here, you don't have to go to a certain rep count. Just go until you can't go anymore. Feel the burn in the doubles here. So as you can see, Chris only had 10 pounds, but he felt the burn, and you see the expression on his face. So yeah, this is my last set. I worked myself up from the 25s to 40 pounds here. So I'm doing some 45 pound one-arm hammer curls. And then I got my weights, as you can see by my foot there, or my feet. I have them ready for the double. So I'm going to shoot probably about 10 here with the 40 pounds. And then I'm going to instantly drop the 40 pounds after hitting 10 reps and go for the 20s and do some double hammers and pretty much exhaust the muscle out, go until I can't go anymore. As you guys can see, with good form anyway. So yeah, here I am pushing away the 40 pounds. Now I'm going to grab the 20s and I'm going to do some doubles and do as many as I can pretty much until my arms are just on fire, and making sure I still have good form, just pushing through here. A little bit of a body sway, but nonetheless, as you can see from that bicep pump, I am feeling the move, and my forearms too, guys. This is another thing. Hammers really work your forearms. I think that's how my forearms have developed over the years, is mainly because of hammers.
Feel that lockout at the top. If you can't lock it out, the weight's too heavy. I'm saying this to these guys because that's the truth. If you can't lock it out like this, you can't lock it out like that, it's too heavy. Fight for that flat back. There you go. Nice. How much you going to? Keep that elbow up. Keep the elbow up. Yep. 20. The fuck? So we're going to 15 pounds next time.
Alright guys, I thought I'd add that little tidbit in there for you guys. As you can see, we're starting our first tricep move. This is the Tricep Kickback. We're going to be shooting for 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Pretty high repetitions. As you can see, Chris hit 20 on that footage I just showed you previously. He had 20, and I guess he wasn't feeling it that much, so I instructed him, or I just kind of said, you know what, I think you have to go up on your weight on this one. You're hitting 20 reps effortlessly and not feeling it, then yeah. It's kind of an isolated move, guys. You really got to push for that squeeze at the top, making sure that your back is as flat as possible. As you can see, Chris's back is pretty flat. It's not too bad. It's gotten really good over time. First couple times doing this move in the earlier weeks, it was a bit of a struggle as far as form goes, but over time, guys, you'll get the form on down pat. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my back as flat as possible and raising the weight up just above my back, but pretty much keeping my upper arm in one position. You can kind of see the tricep working here. The lighting's not the greatest. It kind of has a glare on my arm, but you can also see the redness in it from working the tricep. And it's really just trying to keep it on this right angle more or less, and just raising the weight just above your back, and a little squeeze at the top, or even like a little turn with the weight doesn't hurt either. But it's an isolated move. I love this move. It's a lot of reps too, guys, so make sure you choose the appropriate weight. But as you can see with Chris in his first set, he chose a little bit of a lighter weight and wasn't feeling it, and he was getting the 20 reps no problem. So in the next couple sets, you're gonna see him go up in his weight. As you can see, his book's there, nice and handy, making sure he's writing it down. I instructed him too with that first set, like, maybe go up in that first set because he wasn't feeling it. So, he's getting stronger, he's feeling it. The progress was amazing at this point in time. Obviously, these videos are dated, like as I addressed in the first the opening video. This transformation, this transformation's already gone through, but yeah, anyway, just bringing it to you guys live now. As you can see here though, Chris writing down his progress, and I hope you guys are doing the same. If you have a little notebook, doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't matter. Write down your stuff, guys, just so you know where you're at. And then moving back over to some bicep, another bicep move, and this one here, I love this move. This is the lying down cable curl. Like I said in earlier videos, I got this actually from a Michael Hearn video I saw. He's a bodybuilder, world-class bodybuilder, and this was one of the moves that he utilizes, and kind of grabbed this from him, and I really like this move. You really do feel the pump. As you can see there with Chris, he was kind of struggling earlier in the set. Picked a bit of a heavier weight, so we actually lowered the weight here, just so he could finish off his reps and really feel the pump. I think I actually do the same on my first set. Picked a bit of a heavier weight. It's a weird angle. You're getting no help from your body whatsoever. There's no body movement in it whatsoever. It's a fully isolated bicep move. As you can see, actually here I'm struggling. I do change the weight. I do lower the weight just like Chris did in his first set. but nonetheless, we're still feeling it. We made that little change. I think I tried something I never tried before as far as weight goes. So, you know, just making that little change. And as you can see, guys, I'm trying as much as possible to straighten my arms out at the bottom. But once again, probably picked a bit of a heavier weight. But yeah, you want to kind of make sure that you straighten them out fully, just because, you know, the tendons and everything in your arm, you kind of, yeah, as you see Chris here, see how he's straightening them out at the bottom? Yeah, that's pretty much what you want to shoot for. So, you know, Chris has got better form than I do on this particular move on this particular day. But, you know, you got to get the ego, got to get out of that ego, you know, you got to get out of your mind and make sure you're picking the appropriate weight. As you can see, Chris really focusing there, really feeling the burn. So yeah, I guess this is as straight as I went. But no, this here, guys, I think this is the last set, going for high reps. You know, actually we did a little bit of a strip set too, like a super set, and really feeling the pump in the arms. But yeah, we're doing 4 sets of that, guys, so it's a lot. Make sure you choose the appropriate weight, 8 to 10 reps. Over here now, we're going to Chris's favorite tricep move. No, I'm just kidding. But as you see, guys, he's keeping his arm in toward, tight against his rib cage, and really just coming up and down, or pulling the rope up and down. As you can see, once again, Chris chose a heavier weight, but it's okay, guys. If you choose a heavier weight and you only get a couple reps in, and then you lower it, just make sure you write that down that you did that, so that you equalize it out on each arm. So as you see, Chris did the same thing. Started off with that same weight that he did, and then he'll probably lower it here at the end of this particular set, just to make sure he evens it out. But yeah, guys, you want to kind of keep your arm in the same thing, like that right angle. You don't want to come all the way up and all the way up towards your face with it and then pull down. You don't want any momentum whatsoever. So if you really want to like trigger the tricep and lock it out, don't go all the way up. Go to probably like a right angle, and then pull it down. I mean, a little squeeze at the bottom doesn't hurt, even a little turn of the wrist. And you know, really, this move really does isolate the tricep. It's kind of similar to the kickbacks, I guess. It's a different variation of it, so it's a bit of a double move, but nonetheless, we're still feeling it big time in our tricep. So you can see Chris gripping that firmly, gripping that rope firmly, boy. But then we're moving on here to another bicep move, and this one I love it. It's the preacher bicep curl. If you guys don't have this machine, use a preacher bench. That's fine. We particularly like this machine. I love this machine. It just feels more comfortable to me than a old school preacher bench. And not only that, it's just easy to adjust your weight stacks and whatnot. But as you guys can see, trying to straighten out the arms as much as possible in the bottom, not letting my upper arm come off the pad, and squeezing at the top. Same thing with Chris here. We're gonna be shooting, sorry guys, for 4 sets here, 8 to 12 reps. Some more high reps, I guess, but nonetheless, guys, make sure you choose the appropriate weights and really feel that burn and the squeeze at the top. This is a great bicep move. I love this bicep move. But if you guys don't have this machine, like I said, you know, use a preacher bench by all means. It's fine. I just personally don't like the preacher bench. It hurts my wrists. I don't know what it is. It's just the bars we have for the preacher bench, they're just not comfortable. Whereas the grip for this machine, where how the handles are set, is just really comfortable for me. Also, if you guys have a spotter, or you're working out with a partner, you know, it doesn't hurt to be in front here and just to help lift the weight to make sure you finish off your reps. As you guys see there, I lowered my weight. I think this is our last set. We're doing a bit of a super-set, just exhausting the biceps out once again. This is our second last bicep move. We got one more tricep move after this, and then we'll finish it off with another bicep move. But nonetheless, feeling the move. Chris has come up huge in this particular workout. When we first started on this machine, you know, 40 pounds was a struggle just to start out. Like it was like a max. But over time, his strength's increased, and you know, he's keeping up with me, and it's just an awesome thing to see. Anyway, guys, so we're moving on to our last tricep move here, and this one here is the tricep pushdowns. We're shooting for 4 sets. 8 to 12 reps in this particular move, locking out the tricep at the bottom with a little squeeze, baby.
I don't know. She had darts last night, so say no more.
Yeah, you might need to heavy up your weight. How much is there?
Maybe 28 pounds.
Go to like 42. Yeah, try that. Just locking out the arms straight up and down. Try to, yeah. Even get a bit closer, make it harder. Going straight down. Nice. Nice. Make sure you write that down too, eh? Nice. Yep.
All right, as you guys can see there with that clip, Chris was saying how he wasn't feeling it, and I just kind of addressed to him that, you know, he might have to up his weight, and also just stepping closer, guys, getting up closer and having the angle of the cable going like in a straight down motion, because he was kind of sitting further back. It was almost like pulling the weight into his his lower half, I guess. That's where the bar is essentially going. But you know, I kind of said, or I kind of explained there, guys, that the closer you get, the harder the move. Well, for me anyway, it makes it feel. As you can see, once again, showing here that Chris is keeping his elbows in tight towards his rib cage, and really focusing on keeping his arms halfway, not going all the way up. Keeping, this back half of his arms straight, just pointing down almost, essentially. Your elbows just pointing straight to the ground, and keeping that in a fixed position, locking out the arm at the bottom. Anyway, guys, this is our last tricep move, so if you got a little gas left in the tank, I think Chris leaves at this point because he had work, but we're going to hit one more bicep move here. As you can see, I'm by myself now. I got my headphones in, and I'm hitting some reverse curls. Love these. We're shooting for 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you in today's arm workout. I hope you guys enjoyed this pump. You know, it's a lot of moves, guys, so make sure you're choosing the appropriate weight. Stay motivated.
All right, what's up, guys? So we just finished off with biceps and triceps. Chris has got to go. He's got to get to work. But yeah, it was a lot of moves. Got a good bicep and tricep pump. Chris is taking off now for work, so I'm going to do some core stuff. But other than that, guys, you know, it's a lot of moves, but make sure you feel the workouts. You know, make sure you're writing down. As you can see, I kind of emphasized on him recording what he was doing and everything like that. And I haven't been doing that thus far within this program. So I really wanted to focus on, you know, showing you guys that he is recording his progress and he is seeing his progression over these last 3 to 4 weeks. So, you know, I encourage you guys to be doing the same thing, and you know, get your mind right, guys. It's going to help you keep your mind on track, and it's going to allow you to notice that you are progressing and you are making a difference, and eventually you'll get to where you want to get. Other than that, guys, as always, your boy Virtue Q. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks to those of you who have. Until next time, stay virtuous. Peace.
Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in. Angels carry you to lands past what you see, what you know, and where you're living. Stay your course, young man. There's light at the end of the tunnel that you dig in.